and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lacrima and I do some semi-realistic art. Since I've already made some voiceovers and get over my fear of talking in English, I wanted to do some art and talks more often. Please excuse me if I make any mistakes. Yeah, English is not my main language. So today I want to talk about struggles as an artist and how to overcome them. Mostly from my own experiences, and you can watch me drawing a commission of a handsome samurai. I was really happy to draw this long-haired male again. It's no secret I've got a weakness for long colorful hairs, not only in real life but also drawing them. Drawing hairs is the most fun part to me. But we don't want to talk about hairs today, so let's get back to the topic. Before I got this excitement over my own art, it was a long way. Honestly, I lose the feeling of being proud of my own stuff very quickly, most of times. There are only a few from all the massive bunch of art I've drawn I still feel good about. It's not bad at all because wanting to show some of my older pieces again was a huge step for me. I think 2018 was the first year I finally felt like I've improved. Like my art wasn't a total failure anymore. Yes, it sounds really harsh, but I'm not gonna lie here. And I know I'm not the only one feeling this way, and a lot of artists are struggling and doubting about their own works too. But it's okay, you know why? You can turn your weaknesses into your strengths. Some of us know that getting pets from our parents or friends about our art is not gonna help to actually improve. They may not want to hurt us and give us encouragement. That's amazing though, but asking them for advices is not gonna help. At least it didn't work for me. If you're able to see your own mistakes, it's a really big strength, and I mean it totally serious. When you're able to find out what makes you dislike your own art, try to find out how to do it better next time. I know it can be really frustrating to draw every single day and never feel like you are improving anything. But do me a favor and collect all of your drawings. After a year, take a look at them again. Even if you just drew every day without doing any studies at all, you will see improvement anyways. But, and I'm talking from self-experience, it's not enough to raise the skills you are looking forward to reach. In my past, I've been a very lazy person when it came to studies or learning from my art. I've collected all of my artworks, and every year or few years I get them out, and so I've improved. Disliking my artworks felt really amazing. I destroyed the old ones though, what I regret now. So time passed and then it happened. I stopped improving. My art was kinda stucking on the same level and I felt so frustrated. I was used to just draw anything out of my imaginations. Fantasy stuff, gothic stuff, fairies. So when I was out of school and adult life started, my jobs kept me too busy to draw as much as I was used to. And there was also a whole year I wasn't even able to draw a thing. I was so depressed cause art was actually what keeps me alive, and yes, I know it sounds dramatic, but it's true. I need to draw. It's my passion ever since I've started when I was a child. Well, so after that break I tried to draw again. And it didn't work. It felt like a heavy stone under my chest. I felt pressured like never before. No ideas. Every stroke I made felt just wrong. I had an outburst of anger. I cried. I destroyed art I was working on. I was so mad at myself and just everything else. So I had a talk with my partner, who is my husband now. He was worried about me and we were thinking about a solution. So it came that we decided to buy a graphic tablet. The reason maybe sounds a bit silly to some people, but digital drawing would allow me to erase and correct things more easy. No more wasted paper and feeling like a total failure. Due to my job as a media designer, I knew about a lot of functions on Photoshop. What's also the reason I'm using this program to do my paintings. Luckily I found a used display tablet for a cheaper price and I'm still using it now. I had no experience in drawing digitally and it was a really different feeling than drawing on paper. So it kind of felt like a new start. But it felt good. In the beginning I had no much of expectations or hopes at all, to be honest. I just wanted to feel fun again and make it better this time. And don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna tell you to buy a tablet now. Although I've been drawing my whole life, November 2016 was the year when I finally started my real journey. I started to search for references for my poses and faces, learned from different tutorials and joined drawing contests from other artists on DeviantArt. Those challenges were a big motivation for me to improve and I started to take art more serious. It also helped me to get inspirations and ideas what to draw and the will to learn more to once win a contest. And guess what? It happened! 1 or 2 years later I won my first contest. I got my first commissions and I met a lot of artist friends. Building connections is so important. It's so much fun to share your passion with other artists and encouraging and helping each other. It can help you to grow together. With this saying, rather ask your artist friends for advices and constructive critique than your family or friends who don't draw. Friendly artists will tell you about your strengths and what you can improve. That leads me to another point. I mentioned earlier that you can turn your weaknesses into strengths. So what do I mean with it? When you find out, whether by yourself or by another artist, that there's something specific in your art that needs some working, don't fear to draw it more often. I know that some of us rather try to avoid things out of our comfort zone, but I promise you, once you have overcome your fears and learn to improve that certain thing, you will start enjoy to drawing it. It's just natural that we get a bad feeling about things we made bad experiences with. But as soon as we turn the bad experience into a good one, we have one thing less to fear about. One thing more that brings us fun and betters the overall look of our artworks. But don't only focus on your weaknesses. Similar important is to know what you are good at. We all have things we are worse than others people at, but same goes to the opposite. Maybe there's one part of your drawings you spend most of time with and feel really proud about. Try to put them on the spotlight. When you highlight your strengths in a drawing, your weaknesses will get less attention. Not meaning that you should use it as a trick to avoid improving your flaws, but to find a way to show your strengths to make your art stand out. If you don't know what your strength is, don't be shy and ask others. As I said in the beginning of this video, I enjoy drawing hairs and eyes the most. And I feel like others enjoy them in my drawings the most too. And when other people see your love for certain things, they will start loving them as well. Don't pressure yourself too much. Try to find out what your strengths and weaknesses are, draw every day or at least try to, and do art studies, use references and exchange your experience with other artists. If you need motivation to give your best, try out to join competitions or challenges, maybe do collabs. But never forget to have fun. Because when it starts to feel rather like a burden than joy, it's not the right way. Don't give up. It's a long journey and we will never stop learning. But if you stay motivated and love what you do, you can reach your goals. Yes, even the high ones. I saw so many artists improving in such a short time. Some of them were able to make a living with their art while we just started taking art more serious in the same year. This is so freaking encouraging because seeing your art friends and idols' success and being part of their journey makes you realize that it's not impossible. You can make it too. And now I feel motivated and excited to continue on my next artwork. I'm pretty sure it was enough of talking for today and I hope you feel a bit more encouraged. If you want me to make more art and talks like this, feel free to suggest a theme in the comments. Maybe we can learn a bit more about each other and grow together. Thank you really much for listening to my gabble. I hope you like the speed art as well. And have a wonderful weekend and see you next time.